can we start with the Great Kentucky Meat Shower? Is that okay? Can we talk about that?
Of course.
All right. So, because I think this gets to your point, right? Okay. So, Olympia Springs, Kentucky, there is in the 1880s, on a nice spring morning, a large quantity of meat chunks fall out of the sky. Right, as happens, right. This woman is out with her grandson. These meat chunks are raining all over the place, and one way or another, whatever happened, this actually happened, right? Townspeople came, they gathered up the meat, they tried to figure out what it was, and this to me is one of these things where it's like, on the one hand, religion is not really going to touch this, right? Nobody, religion is not going to be like, nobody is going to come forward, no pastor or priest or somebody's going to come forward and say, this is a miracle from God, like
right.
It's just not going to be a thing, right? Science, science on the other hand, sort of like they kind of gave it a good shot, so there was some discussion in scientific journals about what this stuff was and where it came from and that kind of stuff. But at some point, a lot of the scientific experts who looked at it just kind of shrugged and said, "Oh, the meat fell from the sky," and so like. So I felt like what I wanted to do was I wanted to write this book that kind of got that stuff that fell in between the cracks of, say, science and religion, kind of what you're talking about, that there is stuff that is the kind of remainder, like the fringe, right? And some of it, some of it's BS, some of it's hoaxes, whatever. There's a lot of that stuff in there. But other of the stuff is sort of like, I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I can't quite debunk it. I can't quite verify it. It's weird. Somebody saw something.
Right.
And so that's kind of what the book became about.
Because even though you can't scientifically prove something, it doesn't mean it's not real. They just haven't figured out how to prove something.